Hi, Team Pamela Wagwan. Greetings, you all. I hope you are doing fine. I'm okay. We thank God for everything. Welcome, everyone. If it is your first time to be in Pamela's World Kenya channel, please feel welcome. My returning viewers, my subscribers, the keyboard reactors, and any other person, because here it is a platform where anybody passes, passerbys. Thank you so much for watching. Here we take all criticism, positive, negative, all are welcome except the insult, because why would you insult? You disagree with me, let me know. If you have an opinion which is different from mine, just put it there, because mine is not 100%. I'm not perfect, I'm human. So now, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel, give the video a like, share the video, and let me know what you think of today's video. So on our today's video, I want us to check on Murase and So's father, biological father, Mr. Kohera. And because we have new members, we have to let them know Mura Senso is Ayamarwa. And the father, biological father, is Kohera Senior, who is also a reactor on the street. So Mura Senso's father, Mr. Kohera, is out there making content after content from the ex-wife, who is the mother of his son. When we are reacting here, I don't want to be a reactor who just makes people just yap, happy. Sometimes we can disagree because the way you see things are different from the way I see them. When I'm reacting, I don't react on maybe just to make things look negative only. No. The way I see the video. When I watch Mr. Kohera's video, today's video, and this thing, I decided I never wanted to be talking about between Esther and Cohera, because he's brought so many things out here. As we've reacted. But I thought maybe after bringing all those things, bringing the Condard past and bringing Esther's past, I thought he was going to leave it aside. Because these are family. Because he's the father of Esther's son. And Esther is the baby mama. His baby mama. And Esther is married to someone else's, and she has children there. You need to respect, despite their disagreements. You need to respect that. Okay, we are reacting, and should we react in personal things to the extent you just don't even know your boundaries? So I know, or I think, and let me remove that I know. I think, in my opinion, the reason why Mr. Cohera is coming like this is he's a man in pain. His heart, because maybe he thought after Esther left him, Esther was going to be maybe suffer out there. We have men who think like that. When maybe the relationship does not work between the two of you, they wish you bad. Others will wish you well. But I'm not saying that is the case of their relationship, because according to him, Esther left while he was not home. That one is according to him. Esther have not come out to talk about anything or engage Cohera in any way. Cohera has just been talking by himself. Esther have never come out to reply, or Con Mom has never come out here to reply this her ex. And Cohera have sat down. You know, he's a teacher and he knows what he's doing. Not that he doesn't know. And he knows he's losing nothing, even if he talks bad about Esther, because he has tried to win his son's love, and the son has refused. He has tried all these things to make Esther talk. Esther has refused to talk. He has tried all this time to make Condad talk. Condad is not talking. You talking to yourself, you feel bad because you need someone to engage you in the talks, because it's like now you are insulting someone and they are not. You are slapping them, they are not slapping you back. So this makes this man to be more angrier. I see someone who is in pain. I see someone who never moved on. I see someone who is jealous. This is how I see it. You see it, you are differently. That is why I said maybe this video of today might not go well with some my people, because this is how I feel. Because I don't want just to be a reactor who just maybe just running after. No. I have to say how I feel it. I'm also a lady. I'm also a woman. We have our past and we have our present and we have our future. Esther chose to move on. And he's talking about Esther having many different men. We are going to hear what he's trying to say. And he's forgetting himself. How many women has he married? eh, since Esther left. So now you hear him talk, he's talking ill about the wife, the ex-wife. And the other videos, he was talking about the way he loved Esther. And now he's coming again talking about how Esther was, how Esther uses men. I don't think these are very sensitive things now, which Cohera is trying to talk about. Men or women, they do things for their children. When maybe you separate yourself from the wife, because it's not a must that you have to maybe end with that person. Maybe whatever you are doing to her, she never liked, or whatever you are doing, she was doing to you, maybe you never liked, but you never come out. You've not come out here to say no, you never liked what she was doing to you. But to her, maybe there are qualities which you never had, which she was looking for. And she's a free person. She can go or choose any man she wants to stay with. It is not a must that because she met you and had a baby with you, she had to stay with you forever. Furthermore, you found her with another kid. So if she chose her life to be like that, that is her life. But the reason why I'm talking about this, because you've been coming out here trying to win your son's heart to know you, or to recognize you, or to be with you, or to make sure now to accept you as a father. But the way you are behaving, the way now you are behaving, the way you are attacking the mother, no child in their right mind can come to you. No, especially sons or daughters, because with all these children are our children. No child raised by their mother will go to a father who talks ill to their mother like that. No one. Because you have to consider this lady you are talking about here in the world, because you are telling the world how this lady is. This is your son's mother, your firstborn son's mother. You would have spared all these things. Okay, she wronged you, but you moved on also. You married. You went even up to Uganda. Why are you not talking about the life which you are living now with the wives you have? You have a Kenyan wife, you have a Ugandan wife. Why are you not bringing the things which you are doing with them? Why are you stuck in the past? Is it because Esther is happy with her children? Or is it because they are not replying you? What is it that she did which people have not done? People move on, Kohera. You moved on. You don't need to tarnish your ex-wife name like that, the mother of your son, Kohera. And here now you pretend telling people you need this son of yours. I don't think you ever wanted this son. Now the way you are talking, you never wanted this son. Because if you want this son of yours, or if you ever loved this son, for the sake of your son, you would spare the mother. You would not even talk about the mother. But look at the things which are coming from your mouth. A father. And you know this is the mother of your son. Kohera, no. Kohera, now you've crossed that path. Even me, if I'm feeling it like this, what do you expect Mura Senso is feeling now? And this is someone you call your father, biological father. No, no, no. Sometimes, even if it is content making or content creation, you need to know what you are talking about. Even us here, we are reacting, but we don't go deep. We don't do personal. I don't do things which hurt other people, because you are hurting them. Why? This is the mother of your son. Let's hear what Cohera is saying. Then we will know, because I might be yapping here, and I don't give you or show you what Cohera is talking about.
Ondari, I am picking you. I am picking you. I am feeling sorry for you. Allow me to talk about a certain tricky lifestyle which my former wife, Esther, has always used on men so that she can survive. After using one, she dumps you. She looks for another one. She dumps him. Now she is on a third man. That is to say, I am here today pitying my brother Moffat Ondari. I am pitying you. I am pitying you. I am feeling sorry for you that already you have been put in box, and the stage where you are now is actually sort of a point of no return.
This is how now Cohera is starting his video with the ex-wife. Yeah, even the things which he started by saying, the way Esther is using men. And this is not someone, a young girl, this is a mother of children out there. Even if you don't respect Esther, because maybe what she did to you, but in the name or in this, for the sake of her children, you can respect her and spare her all this. Because your ex-wife, because now you have a son with her, and then there is a daughter, Winnie, whom you adopted and gave your grandmother's name. So this lady has your two children, the adopted one and your biological son. For the sake of these two, even if maybe you don't care about the rest, you can spare her, not call her names, because this is the mother of your children. This one will never change, despite you separating or divorcing or whatever you call it. She will always remain the mother of your children. And out here, people do things, big things, or worse things just to protect their children or to make their children happy. And I see you want to hurt your children. Why? Why are you hurting Muraseso and Winnie? Leave alone the other two. Those one might not be your children and you don't care what they are doing. But Winnie and your son, why can't you spare them? Why can't you respect their mother for them, for their sake?
You may live to regret. You may live to curse me. You may live to congratulate me. But I am now going to tell you the truth. This is Esther, who grew up here in Kuria at Kebaroti in Nyabasi, where I am born. And she is well known. Nobody does not, there is nobody who doesn't know my ex-wife, Esther. So they know her as a cunning lady, a very tricky lady, very mischievous, but also merciless. She is merciless.
So Mr. Kohera is telling people, and now it's like now he's addressing Ondari. Telling the Ondari because he's beating Ondari. Ondari is now the condad, the Mwango's dad. That Esther, now behaviors of Esther. Now Kohera is now trying to explain to this man the characters or the behaviors of this lady. The way she's cunning, the way her character, everybody knows her. And this is someone whom you went ahead and married because she was, you knew her also, but you went ahead and married her. With these characters now you are telling Ondari. You could not see this and you want Ondari to see this now. So between you and this Condad, who has known Esther for the longest, it is Condad to tell you the character of this lady because you stayed with this lady for just a few years. But this Condad has stayed for many years. So he knows this Esther more than you know Esther. Because you have your issues and bitterness. So that is why you want to make sure you want to tarnish her name. Tell us. Because if he knew Esther's character was this, why did he marry Esther? Because he's saying Esther is known. Everybody knows Esther with her characters. And yet he went ahead and married Esther.
He is heartless in a way. Let me elaborate. This is a lady of one against three men. I don't know whether you call it 3 in 1 or 1 in 3. So the three are the men who look also foolish.
Sasa, no, sorry, I was talking in, I wanted to start in Kiswahili because now this man is saying 3 in 1 or 1 in 3. You see, he's forgetting himself also. He's like that. He's also 3 in 1 because he's one man married to 3 wives. If Esther is counted, he has 2 plus Esther is 3. These are just equal. They are equal. This is what is called love. When you love someone.
Inclusive. The first man who also became a fool was the biological father of Winnie. As I had explained, I thought it was a sort of an accident. You know, sometimes a girl can accidentally get pregnant or conceive from a person who doesn't love her, and then this girl gets dumped by that man for one reason or another, because the man was not serious. But to Esther, it was not the case. It was not the case. So after she conceived, she also dumped the man. Okay.
So there was a time that kind of video, someone wanted to make a video of bringing Winnie's daddy here on the internet, but some said no, do not bring, because it's now like bringing personal issues or personal things into internet. So Kohera is also talking about this was not maybe someone who was just got pregnant by mistake, because when you are young, some tend to get pregnant when they are young, or it depends how one gets the babies out there. But now, according to Cohera, it's like Esther did it intentionally, because her habit is just to hit and run. That is her character, according to Cohera. So this one is not because someone left her with the baby. She's the one who left. So that is her character, according to Cohera. Hit and run. Let's continue.
After dumping her, him, then that is when we met. Then we stayed for several years. I gave her my seed Mara. Then Mara was born. He grew up in my hands. That is when I had adopted Winnie as my cultural girl or daughter. So Mara started growing up. At the age of walking, when he was walking by himself, he was...
So, Kohera, when you met Esther, because you met Esther after Esther had a baby, and you adopted that baby girl, Winnie. And you were saying everybody knew Esther, the characters of Esther, everybody was aware of her characters. Hmm? You said that. And still you went ahead and married her. Why did you not see these characters? Because you say everybody knew Esther. Why did you marry her if you know she will dump you like she dumped the other one? Because it seems like you know the father of Winnie, so it is not something new to you. It's like now you also just did the same thing like what Conrad did to you, because you also just took someone else's wife. Because if you are saying this, you knew Esther, and you knew she just dumped that other one, then came and then you took her from that other one, because I don't see difference here. So you before you talk about conduct, check on what you did, because there also she ran from that other man, and she ran with a child. I want you to get this. She ran with a child, left, she dumped that man with a child. You are marrying Esther, she had run away with that so and so's child, and you didn't even hesitate. You just took someone else's child, and then you married her. All right. And then what is the difference between you and Conda? That is what I want you to tell us. What is the difference between you and Conda? Because even also Conda, when she left you, she went with your son to Conda. You see? So it is just a repetition. So there's no one who is sent here.
Big anyway. Big. At the age of walking, then this lovely wife dumped me. Then she hooked the current man, that is Moffat, and there they ran away from me, as she had run away from the first husband, whom I cannot tell the name because
That is karma. You took this Esther from another person's and you took her with a child. Eh? You never asked Esther, should we return this baby to the owner? You never asked. Instead, you gave the baby your grandmother's name. You adopted the baby, right? And now, Esther also, after seeing you now, you are not the potential husband. She also left you, went to another one. So this is now where I want you to explain. Do not be bitter like this. If the first husband never came for you the way you are coming for Ondari like this, what makes you different between you and Ondari or you and Kondad? There's nothing, because you took Esther who ran from another man. Ondari took Esther who ran from another man. You also went and married another person, and that was not enough for you. You went also and married another Ugandan lady. So what is itching? What is the tingle? Because I don't see it. Is like you planned this game. We are going to play this game well. You are playing. You are all players. I don't see any saint here. All of you are players. You and Esther, you are playing. So it's the Odari whom I can pity Odari and the first husband. But you and Esther, you are players because you are the people who are playing people here around.
I don't feel like. So here is Moffat. That is Moffat who had left his family at Nyamaya. He had married a nurse. They had sired 2 sons. But now, this man clinged on Esther. They ran away from Nyabasi and settled down there at Nyabohanse. There, I do not know how many children they sired. Lioning. He was a roaring man. That is when sometimes I say, that is the time now he segregated my son. Because Marwa was a big boy. Marwa was a big boy when he got out of my hands. Then you can see what happened up to now, when Marwa now is big enough.
Mr. Cohera, I can tell you for sure. The day you want to talk to Mura Senso, or you want to reconcile, maybe Mura Senso will have to ask you to pull all these videos down, because the way you've tainted the mom, Mura Senso will not forgive you. The way you are putting his mom down, the way you are talking about his mother, you know, is a public figure. What are you showing the world? This is you are his biological father, and maybe he wanted to reconcile with you. But after watching this kind of videos you are making, this one, any child will not want anything to do with you, not even Mura says. So if you had another and you talk about their mothers like this, no one would come close to you, because you have to respect children. Okay, despite your differences between you and Esther, you have to respect children. You have to. And I don't see the reason why you should be bitter like this. You yourself, you took Esther from another man with a child. What makes you think that yours is more important than the other one? Because even Winnie had a father, and you took Esther with Winnie. You took Esther with Winnie. Why is it that when Condat took your son with Esther, you feel bad. As I said earlier, you and Esther are players. You are playing Ondari and the first husband. So the two of you, huh? Eh? That's why you want her badly, because you know what you are doing to people. Hmm? And you're forgetting what you've done. Before talking about this thing, you should understand. You have two wives. Why are you not bringing the lives of your wives? Why are you stuck in Esther? That is my question. Hmm?
He's now a father. He can make his own decision. Although I heard people, I get a lot through that even the villa is registered under Ondari's name, but not Marwa's. So that one, I don't know.
One thing you have to understand, Murasenso is named after Ondari. The last name is Ondari. So if you see the villa is named after Ondari, that is him, because that is Murasenso himself, because the father whom he knows, his last name is Ondari. So the villa has to have the Ondari name. So if that is what is bothering you, so which name did you want? You wanted your name to be there, or you wanted which name? Where have you been all this time? So you wanted them to give, or maybe Ondari to give Murasenso your name or whose name? You can change it. If that is the name is bothering you. If you are in good terms with your son, you can still change it. Names are being changed. You just swear an affidavit and then you change your name. But you have to behave yourself. For Murasenso to take after your name, you have to behave yourself, because that name is also important. So if it is the father who is tarnishing the mother's name like this, how is he going to even to look at you? Or how will you look at him when you sit, or maybe in his face? Can you look at Murasenso eye to eye like this? Because you cannot. The way you are tarnishing the mother's name, it is not right.
Now, here, I started by saying I am pitying my brother Ondari. If those neighbors can tell you, Ondari used to beat Esther like a cow. He used to beat her properly. He used to beat that lady. Maybe that is when that lady tried to defend Marwa from him. The lady was brutalized, had no say. But here comes now the case whereby now all the children are grown-ups. The children are grown-ups. All the young siblings are grown-ups. My first daughter, I don't know whether she was married or not. And the rest.
You came here and told us he was married off, and they took money or the cows. You said it. You cannot say you don't know whether she's married or not. You know. You said she was sold out. How then you don't know? Don't use hearsay. Sometimes you just say the things which you know, because these are your children, and then don't lie about anything. You told us, oh, Mr. Ondari or Condat sold her off. That is why she didn't go to school. Others went to Form 1. She never went to even to Form 1. So what were you saying then?
Are at Nyabohansi. Now here, my concern is, I have always followed the kind of lifestyle my brother Ondari is going through. Ondari is one man who has been used to brutalize the youths, the whole village of Nyabohansi. This is one man who is acting as a shield to protect Esther's family, because he is always working and doesn't want anybody to go near where Esther's property is.
So who according to you, who are Esther's family? The children, and these are the children whom Esther had with the husband. So Why do you call the children Esther's maybe family, and you are leaving Ondari out of this? When Ondari is taking care of the family, that is his family too. So it is not about Esther. It is not about Esther's family. It is about their family. There's nothing like Esther here and Ondari is different. When he's maybe working with Machete, maybe he's protecting his family from people who are feeling pain like the way I see you like this. And that is why you see Kondad is working with Machete. He has to look at his back. Things are not okay. You look at people who separated like 40 years ago. Think people are still bitter like this. You see Cohera has not moved on, and this is not good for his health, not even good for his family. This is a man who has family. If your wife can hear you talking about another wife like this, I don't know how they feel, because I don't think I can stand that. When you keep on, you are my husband, and you keep on talking about your ex. You people let me know. You have a husband sitting with you or staying with you, but or whenever he sits or make anything, he just talk about the ex, the ex, the ex. How do you feel about that? That shows that you don't exist in his life. So I see a bitter man, someone who has a lot of pain.
Even on the road, he'll come and catch up with Alex and start beating him. Even wherever, swimming with his son, youngest son. Are you not seeing that you are being used? Are you not seeing the tricks of Esther? Let me show you today. In several videos, I have seen Esther with his son in Mombasa swimming. Esther swimming with his son, youngest son. Then yesterday, I saw Esther swimming with her daughter at the coast. Saying, I have been given a surprise tour to an unknown destination. So Esther did not know where she was being taken by her daughter. My question comes, why do they always leave you at home? Why don't they also appreciate you? They take you for a vacation. How can a son go with a mother to swim and leave the father at home? How are you swimming with your mother and the father is at home in the village?
That one is true. Yeah, that one, you've spoken the truth. It's not good for a son to swim with the mother. That is not good at all. But they are doing it. They are doing it, and not appreciating the father as much as they are appreciating the mother. We've talked about that at times. We've been coming here talking about, why are you only appreciating the mom? You hear them talk, it's just about mom, 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 mom. So that one is very true, because whenever they are buying gifts or whenever they are saying this, they always say, I love my mom, not my parents. I love my mom. Even when the car gift was given, people really talked about that. If the girl wanted maybe the parents to have the car, she would have just handed the car keys to the parents. This is for you, my parents. Because she talked about, oh, I'm buying this car for the mom, because mom needs it, because he goes to school. She goes to school and she uses motorbike to go to school. So that is the reason why I bought the mom this car, which was not the case, because ever since this car was bought, the mom have never used it even to go to school, never. So this was just like a lie. They were just trying to show that, oh, the dad is not bought for or given the key because he doesn't use this car. But this one, you are saying the truth, because these people, they just lean too much on the mom side. And that is that. Even maybe swimming with your son. Okay, you can swim, but now there should be boundaries. This is your son, and this is your mom, and the father is there. You want to take them to swimming like this, like Cohera is saying. Let them go to trip together. Take your mom and dad so they can swim on this side while they go and enjoy themselves. I don't see the reason why dad should be left out in trips like this. That one is very true. And it is not this one only. They have left this dad for many years. and you see someone who is just workaholic, he just work, work, work. Maybe, you know, there are some people when they are stressed, they remove stress with maybe working. So he just want to keep himself busy, but not to think a lot. Because now talking about why is the son maybe swimming with the mother? This one also, your son is doing it in Argentina. Your son also was swimming with the father-in-law. You didn't see that video? Why are you not making that? You should make that video. Your son also was swimming with the daughter-in-law and the father-in-law. They were swimming together. Go watch that video, Cohera, if you've not watched it, where they were even training your grandson to swim. Your son was also swimming with the father-in-law and the daughter-in-law. Look at that scenario. So do not look at Esther's side and you leave your side. Your son is also doing the same.
If I can imagine, how do you book these guests? And in an open air, you all look naked in the water, showing people. The other day, I saw a brother and a sister swimming. When the sister was raising the leg, at 90 degrees. Look at me. That is a sister and a brother.
We reacted upon that. It is not right. Leave alone even swimming together. Remember when this is also your daughter Cohera, because this daughter is born with your ex-wife. So this daughter of yours, Kohera, also was taking or bathing outside in Nyabohase in an open place at her parents' home. This was also not a good thing. They have been doing things which are not right. Okay, they have not been doing things which are okay to people or to themselves, because they're not villagers anymore, now behaving like wazungu. So Kohera is now saying Mama Matt had put her leg like now 90 degrees and the brother was there. We talked about all those things, and people were coming to our comment section and saying, oh, there's nothing wrong with swimming. There is something wrong. You should know, whom are you swimming with? This is your brother. And when you are in the waters, the clothes can go either way. And now when you are swimming with your mom and you are a son, the clothes can go like this. You see? So those are the things which people are trying to protect, not because you cannot swim, but now the clothes can go like this, and you're a human being, and this is your son, this is your daughter, and this is your brother. Those are the precautions which people need to take. You can swim, but whom are you swimming with? Whom are you swimming with? Must you swim with your brother? Must you swim with your mother as a man?
Now, there is this question. If they love their parents the way you say that there is love, why are they leaving this gentleman at home always? Why don't they also surprise him and take him for a tour? They go and swim. It is that man who is supposed to swim with Esther, not the children. I believe even yesterday when this lady was down there with the mother, she might have been having her boyfriend. Does it mean when she booked the guests, so they went to enjoy with the girlfriend, the boyfriend, and they left Esther in one room when Ondari is sleeping alone at Nyabohanse? What is this situation now? Tell me, ladies and gentlemen.
Kohera, this lady also is your daughter. In African culture, you know that she's your daughter. So when you are talking, you should have filter a little bit. Respect her, respect the mom, despite the things which they are doing maybe are not right, but respect them. Or if you don't want to respect them, respect Mura. Respect Mura. This is his sister, and this is his mother. Respect them. As Mura Senso's father, I advise you respect Mura Senso. Do not remove the mother's clothes in the open. Now it's like now you're making the mother to be naked outside here, trying to trash her like this. Respect your son and respect this lady. This is your baby mama.
This lady is so happy enjoying. Okay, now Esther is enjoying the whole lot. He is enjoying Winnie's money. He's enjoying Mara's money. He is enjoying this the young ones. Those people from different men. So the three men, we are the fools. And on that, you are the last one.
Hey, Kohera, what have you taken? Calm down. What is it? What is happening? Someone go and tell Esther at least to come and talk to this Kohera. Kohera is in pain. Kohera doesn't want these people to feel happy. He doesn't want them to enjoy, because now he's seeing now his son's money is being enjoyed here, his Winnie's money is being enjoyed here, and the rest. These are Esther's children. Kohera, let her enjoy the fruits of her womb. Let her enjoy. She's not enjoying someone else's money. These children whom you counted, these are her children. She raised them. She educated them. So this is her time. You gave birth to these children. Did you take care of them? Did you? You never took care of them. You just gave birth to them. But then
you have been tricked. Let me tell you, and I challenge you. I'm only feeling for you. If you are a man now, they are beat Esther. They are beat Esther. You will see fire from his sons. There, if you are a man.
And why would he beat Esther? What for? Why do you want them to fight? These are not people who are fighting. Okay, maybe they used to fight a long time, but there's always room for maybe improvement. They have improved their life. Now they are okay. Despite the things which people hear, every family have their problems. So why do you want them to fight or beat her? Why? For what?
This lady has been waiting for days to come, and the days now are at hand. She will be leaving you. The next destination will be Argentina, because since Marwa had a son, the mother has not visited to see the grandson. Our grandson, Esther, you have not visited our grandson. So leave this man. The next vacation, fly to Argentina. Visit Maisha. And you go and say hello to our parents-in-laws. Because that is your tricky. Let this man now be left at home. Let him stay there. I don't know whether it is only me. I have never seen this man in clean clothes. I don't know whether it is only me. Whether you abuse me or not, I think it is only during the Saturdays on church services is when he can put a little bit of a suit. And one day I saw them, I don't know what ceremony was there in Nairobi. That's the only. Why can't they also take this man to go and enjoy, sleep in good?
This man you are talking about is a very hardworking man. He's a farmer. You cannot go to the farm with the suits, Cohera, and you know that. Even if it is maybe reacting, we have to bring sense sometimes, because this man, he has no problem with, maybe he made you feel bad. He took the wife, but the wife knew you more than he knew you. So he's a hardworking person. He's someone who goes to the farm most of his time, because he's a farmer. There's no way he can go to the farm with a suit. He cannot. So those are days you are seeing him maybe wearing a suit. That is a day maybe when he's free and he's gone to church. Let truth be told, there's no way you'll see him with those clothes you expect him to wear in the farm. Where? You cannot.
Guests, lodges, hotels, eat, enjoy, kiss Esther there, and they come back. Now, let me ask, how about if Esther will come back and find this man has relieved himself on the house help, that beautiful house help in the house, Do you think Ondari is not a man? You are enjoying there. Why don't you also allow him to enjoy here?
You see, Cohera, you just see Murasenso. And I see some words which lack respect. We are dealing with grown-ups here in the internet. There are also children who have subscribed to our channel. So as a father of Murasenso, you need to have some respect. Okay, they wronged you. They took your wife away. And you moved on also. You went and married 2 wives. And I don't think these are words which should come from your mouth. That is how I see. That is why I said this video today, we will differ because my opinion might be different from yours. So I see someone who has lack respect and not even respecting others himself. He also have a family. How does his family look at him and the words which he's now talking about? The things which come from his mouth. He should weigh his words as a grown-up, as someone who has children out there, who has wives. This is why I said he doesn't respect the wives whom he lives with, because he should not be talking about another family like this. Even if it is a matter of reaction, respect also should be there. So the things which he's now talking about does not make sense to me. It does not.
It's only that Ondari take care. There are CCTVs. There are CCTVs in the house. If you play with that mate, you will see fire. If you want to help yourself, take her to the sugar plantation there in the bush. Because if you dare, my friend, let me tell you, you have only 3 options now. To liberate yourself from Esther, from Esther's chains, you have to opt to marry another personal wife of yours. If
I don't think that is a good idea. So Esther is not his personal wife. What are you talking about? So you want to tell me the wives which you have, you 2 wives, they are not your personal wives. Until you get Esther now is now when they are going to be your personal wife. So I don't think that is right, because I see a bitter man, someone who is in pain, someone who doesn't like these people, that doesn't like to see them happy. And this one, this is the time now he has pushed his son away from him. This one has made Murasenso to go and go and go. No one can talk about your mother like this and then you go and pose like, no, you're my dad. No, no one. Because before doing this, you should sit down and what am I going to say? Is this going to affect my family? Because the family of Esther are his family. The son is there, and this is the wife. Even the children of Esther, whom he's now talking about, we might be reacting upon them, but still, when their video is not theirs, I have to just check how the video is. The way Kohera is talking about them is also not right. I don't like it at all. I don't. The way Kohera has talked this time, this is bitterness. This is someone who never moved on, and I see he's not going to move on. He's forgetting also he took Esther from another man. Esther ran from another man. Another man with a child came to him. He married Esther, adopted the girl. He never took the girl to the father. You see? Then Esther left him with his son, went to another man. Now he feels bad. Why didn't you sympathize with the one you took the Esther from? Now you're just seeing you as being wrong. No one wronged you. It is karma which came back to you because you also took someone else's wife. The only man who is going to finish this saga is Condad. If he joins YouTube, then this game will be over. But if he still keeps quiet like that, Cohera will still come and continue because when Condad joins YouTube, Cohera, where will you run to? Because all these things you kept while you were with, you were not in YouTube. So he was hurt. He was heartbroken. You should move on. This man, this long time. If you cannot move on, then find Jesus. Jesus will help you move. Go kneel down and talk to Jesus and tell him all what is bothering you. A video there because Cohera rode on the street of YouTube. So that is that. And this thing made this man, I think all these years, this man has been keeping a lot in his mind. He didn't know what to do. He had no one to tell, because if it is the father warned them not to follow the son, because if they followed, they will be cursed. So these things he had kept, and that is why we always say there's always a time for everything. His time of telling his story had not come, but now he's here telling his story, whether good, whether bad. Decision lies in him, as we are just here to analyze. See, I just give my opinion on what I see, and you also have your opinion. You can disagree to agree. Thank you so much for subscribing. See you again in my next video. Bye bye, and God bless you all. Bye.